Are you ready for another one? What? Another read-along, of course. Hello and welcome back. My name is Angela, and yeah, today a very short video about choices for a read-along in, maybe spring next year. So I'm looking at something like maybe February into March or something like that from a timeline point of view. I asked you in my, first installment of a wrap-up, Tales from the Unicorn Stables. Do you have any preferences, any suggestions what you would like to read? I only got one suggestion, which was the Earthsea novels by Ursula Le Guin. Now, I'm not including them in those choices here because I'm reading Le Guin anyway. And yeah, of course, anybody can tag along and read along. And also, and then of course, read those Earthsea novels. I've already have somebody who has a high interest in discussing A Wizard of Earthsea with me, so there will definitely be a discussion video on this, and who knows, maybe we discuss all the Earthsea novels, we'll see. So this will not be today's choice. So as I didn't get any other suggestions, I went to my shelf and thought, okay, what do I have on my list of stuff that interests me, that I want to read, and yeah, maybe reread as well. And I decided to give you a choice of four books for today. So the first one, as you can see from the thumbnail, is Tigana by Guy Gavriel Kay. I've read Tigana, a long time ago. It could be easily 30 years, definitely before I moved to Ireland, and I'm here now for over 25 years. So it's a while. When I read this book first, I wasn't aware that it was actually based or inspired, I should say, not based, but inspired by the play translations by the Irish playwright Brian Friel. So I didn't know this when I read this the first time. Also, it's so long ago, I barely have just a vague memory of what this book is about. So I thought it's high time for a reread. And it's especially time for a reread now that I first of all have read the play that inspired this book, and secondly also have quite a bit of an experience of living in Ireland, and I would like to reread this with those two things in the background and see how I experienced this book then the second time round. And I thought I'll invite you to come along with me and read along with me. It's again a book that's a little bit on the bigger side, therefore perhaps a bit more intimidating. So this would be choice number one. Choice number two is probably the most challenging book on my list, and this is Gene Wolfe's The Book of the New Sun. I have this in this double bind up. It's four, not necessarily books, but four parts, because Gene Wolfe thinks as this as one book. I've started reading the first book and then other stuff happened, so I haven't gotten back to it, but I really would like to read this. This is considered like a milestone in fantasy literature, and I would like to close this gap for myself. And again, if you want to tag along, great. So we could have this as our read along. It's seen as challenging from a stylistic point of view. Gene Wolfe uses a lot of archaic vocabulary and words, and also the whole way how the story is constructed is not necessarily always easily accessible. So it might be something that's better read in a group to start with. And yeah, my second choice there for Gene Wolfe, Book of the New Sun. Choice number three is a female author. A female author I value a lot. I've read so far only one trilogy from her, and this is this one here, starting with the 5th season. Yes, N.K. Jemisin. I have on my shelf for far too long her, I think it's called The City Duology, I might have made that up, but it's 2 volumes. One is The City We Became, the other one The World We Make. And yeah, I still haven't gotten around to reading this, so this is my third choice for you. N.K. Jemisin and her city duology, if it's called like that. If not, I will put the title, the proper title there. But yeah, choice number 3. And my last one is a real classic, and that's June. I put it onto the list because I'm invited to the channel Non-Terrestrial Half-Life, run by Glenn and Bill, to discuss this book with them. And I'm delighted. I'm really looking forward to this. And again, I thought this might be a good choice for you to accompany me, to get other people to discuss this with me as well here on my channel. Again, it's a book I've read a long time ago. I remember this a bit better than Tigana, because I think overall I might have also vibed a bit better with it than Tigana. But it warrants a reread. I again started rereading when the film came out and then abandoned that project very quickly. So it's still there unread for, again, something like 30 years. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to going back to this, and maybe you would like to do this as well and accompany me for this. So choice number 4, Dune by Frank Herbert. So those are the choices. You can let me know what you would love to read and what you think might be a suitable book for the read along, either in the comment section. I will also put a poll up on my community tab that goes up at the same time than this video, and you can vote there as well if you want to keep it anonymous and don't want to out yourself. That's equally fine, either version. And yeah, whatever book gets the most vote, we will read in February. It will be similar to the read along that we did for Perdido Street Station. There might be a couple of accompanying videos, and well, the highlight of course will be the live discussions for the books themselves. Okay, so I'm looking forward to finding out what you would like to read, and until I know, happy reading and all the best.